Hi there, we're going to make a quick video on a 2012 Dodge Ram 1500 pickup truck. It has the 5.7 liter Hemi in it. It is a 4x4. It's the Bighorn series, and it has the tow package. The reason for this video is to help other people that might be having the same problem I was. I've been having multiple cluster warning lights come on my dash cluster. I will explain then. Also, I was having throttle body control issues. There's a light that flashes, the truck goes into like a stall mode for a second or two, then regains power. So I will explain all that. Bought this truck 4 months ago, end of February 2017. Drove fine for 3 weeks after I bought it. Then, this is your electronic throttle body control warning light. What happened was the truck felt like it stalled. This light flashed on for about a second or two. It went out and I regained power. The light comes on when there's a fault to the computer from either the throttle body or your gas pedal. Everything is electronic now. It has electronic wire harnesses. No cable to your throttle body. So I researched it. It said it could have been the sending unit from the throttle body or the airflow sensor, which is in the air duct. I looked at both of them, cleaned them, put them back together, still having this issue. So I just dealt with it. It really didn't hurt my driving. 2 months later, about 2 months later, I start getting this problem. Ding, ding, ding. These are flashing. Trailer light with a hash line through it. Do not use, I guess. Service 4-wheel drive. This window goes through a sequence. Heavy electric trailer brake disconnected. And it's service 4-wheel drive system. Service trailer brake system. And this is the actual trailer brake next to the driver's door. This was flashing on and off. And then here's the, I guess, traction control light. That was coming on. Also, my cruise control would not work when these lights were on. Now, these lights would not stay on all the time. If you shut the truck off, like overnight or something, and got back in, they'd be out. The cruise control would work then, but sometimes it would not stay engaged. And at random times, these lights would just come on. Mostly when I hit the brake is when they would come on and stay on for like a day. So, 3 weeks ago, my wife and I carpooled together, and that day she had a doctor's appointment, so we drove separately. She's following me into work and saw that my brake lights are staying on. She texted me and told me what was going on. Hey, I don't know why they're staying on, but there's a problem. On the way home that day from work, my check engine light comes on. I'm thinking, now what's going on? So I go home. I did buy a code reader shortly after I bought the truck. I got it at Harbor Freight for $90. Here's the hookup for it. And it already paid for itself. Just reading that one code paid for itself, because I would have took it to the dealer. I don't know what they would have charged me. So it came up. P0572 was the code. Brake switch stuck on. Possible causes: faulty brake switch, misadjusted brake switch harness is open or shorted, brake switch circuit poor electrical connection. Alright, so I bought a brake switch. This is what it looks like. Very easy to put in and out. Took me 5 minutes. I did it right at the store. Cost me $25. Limited lifetime warranty at AutoZone. Other places, Advance Auto had them for $10 cheaper, but the warranty was 1 year. I preferred the lifetime warranty. As long as you keep your receipt, the switch goes bad, you get another one. So it goes through why the code came on. The signal was too low. Of course, the symptoms, I had the check engine light on. Of course, the light wasn't really responsive, and the cruise control would not work. So it took me 5 minutes. Let's go back to these pictures to put it in. Put it in right at the store. After I put it in, I started up the truck. These lights were on yet. As soon as it touched the brake pedal, they went out. Now the check engine light was still on, but I had to clear the code. So I went home, grabbed my code reader, and I erased the code. Now, if you don't have a code reader, you can go to AutoZone or Advanced Auto, and they will read your check engine light code for free. All right, so I put it in, and a new switch in, it ran good. Everything was running good. Throttle body control light fault wasn't doing no more, and it wasn't stalling no more for me. So it fixed everything, and I wanted to make a video up to help other people out. So I took out the new one and put the old one back in, thinking the check engine light would come on and all these lights would come on. And guess what? The old one is working fine now. This is actually the new switch. So why is the old switch working now? Well, maybe it wasn't a faulty switch. Most likely it was this one at the bottom, poor electrical connection. And a lot of times that will happen when you have a dead spot. I had an issue with another car. Airbag light was coming on the cluster panel. Researched it here. There was a connector underneath the passenger seat. It said pull the connectors apart and clean them. And that's what I did, and the light went out and never had a problem again with it. So most likely the wire connection that goes into the switch is here, had a dead spot and was sending out a poor signal to the computer, which was making everything else go haywire. Now, like the cruise control, this brake switch actually, it shuts off the cruise control when you hit the brake, disengages it. So, I had to keep this video short. Now, if you ever have a connection problem, you can always clean it with this. Here's some contact spray. You can buy that Home Depot, Lowe's, any hardware store, electrical department. All right. I want to go out and quick show you how to take out the switch and put it in. Won't take long. See you out there. Okay, we're outside. Here's the actual truck. So I'm going to give you a quick peek of the switch. A little bit more light. Now, if you notice, this is up on the brake pedal, pretty high up. Got to reach up there. And there's an extra prong on that one thing. So it has a square hole goes in, and then it has an extra slit to the side. That's where that prong goes. So you got to make sure you line it up right. So let's go over here, open the door. It only takes a second to get the switch out. So, get the flashlight here. All right. There's the switch. All right, so you're going to turn it counterclockwise. And it stops right out. That's it. So now if you're having these kind of problems I am with whirring lights, throttle body, you might just want to take this connector off, clean it, and put it back together. Other thing is just buy the switch. So the only thing is when you buy a new switch, this button here is actually out a little longer. So when you put it in, you got to step on the brake pedal to get it in. So let's put it back. Let's actually show you the hole up here. There's the actual hole. You can see it's squared and it has an extra notch to the side. So you're going to make sure that extra prong goes in there. All right. So let's press the brake pedal. Put the switch up here. Get it lined up. And then clockwise, it should snap right in. There, you heard it. It's in. We're done. All right. Trying to keep this video short and sweet as possibly I can here. All right. Anyways, this is used. I bought this used, like I said. It's a nice truck. Finger out of the way there. Using my cell phone here to take video. But yeah, I have it 4 months, and I started having, well, 3 weeks after the throttle body. Sounds like something's going on down the street. So let's pause this and conclude the video inside. Okay, so we're back inside. Like I said, this poor connection was causing my throttle body to act up. which was making it like kind of stall, lose power, and then regain power, causing my trailer light and service four-wheel drive light to come on, and it came on together. Now I heard the service four-wheel drive light coming on, and they were saying maybe a wheel sensor were causing it or something, but they both came on together, and the truck drove fine, so I just didn't want to take it to the dealer. I was scratching my head here, and I asked some people about it, and they said they never had any problems. I even Googled it. Nothing about the trailer brake coming on. So there's no information out there. So if it wouldn't have been for my check engine light coming on and having my code reader, I would have never found this out. So it was a quick, simple fix. It wasn't even really the brake switch. It was a poor connection. So people, before you go to the dealer, you might just want to try this, because you know how much the dealer charges, because they'll sock it to you and they'll put parts on that you didn't even need. So hopefully this helps some people out there, and I hope you save a lot of money. Take care.